तो फाइनेंशियल मॉड्यूल आ गया। मुझे याद नहीं, आपके टिकट्स ही हैं बस। स्टार्ट करूँ? Hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. This side Ayushi. So we'll be doing the planning and budgeting cloud service open tickets solve. We are going to raise the tickets. We have raised certain tickets where we are going to give the solution of that tickets, like whatever the user want to do but he couldn't do, but how you are going to solve these tickets that which has been raised. So basically these are going to be open PBS tickets where my ticket number is T underscore 101, where I'll be giving you, where I'll be telling you the issue and as well as the solution of that particular ticket. So my first ticket is add new cash accounts. So how I'm going to add new cash account? If I wanted to add new cash account in my PBCS application, so how I'm going to add it? So basically there are many ways in which you can add PBCS these account members in the account dimension. So basically you can, if you want to add any few 1 or 2 3 4 accounts in a dimension of accounts, so you can add that these members directly. So that is how I'm going to show you. You can add these members directly in your PBCS application. First we will go to the navigator. We'll select the dimensions. After going to the dimension, I will select the dimension in which I wanted to add these members. It can be account dimension, it can be scenario version, according to the need of the client or the user. You can add that particular member in that dimension itself. So I'll be adding I'll be adding the member in this cash account. So I have to basically add few members in my cash account. So let's assume that I have to add certain cash account member, like first let me open this cash account. 1100 is my member name, and my alias name is cash and short term equivalents. So this is my member of cash account where I am having these member already which are existing, but I wanted to add few more members in this account. So I'll be adding a children of this parent member of cash account, where I'll be naming it as according to the convention, according to the need of the accounts. So I'll give the alias name as, like, suppose it is a cash bank account of IDFC bank, so I named it as IDFC bank. Please keep in mind that whenever you're going to add any any member, so the children member or the child should be having the data storage property as store, not as dynamic calc. Dynamic calc is a property used for the parent member. After that, I'll be adding one more children. Like for example, if a query is raised, if a ticket is raised, I need to add two members in a cash account. So I'll be adding like this. I'll be giving the name different member name which shouldn't be same as the already existing member. So I'll be naming it as ICIC bank. Okay, so like this I can add, like this I can add manually the few cash account members in my a cash and short term equivalents. This is my parent member, and I have added these two accounts over here, which I named it as 1160 and 1170. One is this way, one is another way. You can do with data management, with the help of data management. You can do with the help of EPM automation, and one more and there is one more way of adding these accounts in a bulk. Like I have added few members over here, so I need to refresh the database first. After that, go to the application. We'll go to the home page. Up from here, we'll go to the application. From application, I'll go to the overview. In this overview, I'll see the option of dimensions. From here in dimension, I'll select in whichever dimension I wanted to add the member. That particular dimension will get open, so you can edit member properties from here. You wanted to add any child, you can add. You wanted any sibling to add of that particular member, you can add. Want to delete, want to add, copy, paste, everything can be done from here. So you can do it from here as well. So I have I'll be just searching the cash and short term equivalents, my cash account over here. Let's expand it. After that, I want to add few more members over here. So this is my child of 1100 member. So I wanted to add a sibling over here. I will add the sibling of this account over here. It will be asking you that how many members you want to add from 1 to 9 member. 1 to 9, add as many member you wanted to add. You can add it from here. Like I wanted to add 3, so I'll apply 3, and automatically you will see that there will be a row created with this name, and you want to give the name as 1180. You can name it as 1180. You want to give it this one as 1190. You can give this as number 1190. You want to name it as 11190. You can name this, you want to name it as 1090. Okay, so you can name this as well. After that, you want to select the data storage property type from here, which should be changed from store. Here it will also come store. Here it will also come store, because it is probably it's a child of 1100, which is a cash and short term equivalents account member. After that, you can just check the member properties from here as well, that whatever member properties already been given is correct or not. Data storage property has been changed. If you want to give the alias name, you can give that as well. See, Here is the option of giving alias name. I want to name it as the Yes Bank, so I will name it as Yes Bank. I named it as Yes Bank. Next I named it as Kotak Bank. And another I named it as SBI Bank. Okay, I've given the proper naming convention as well, like we were checking the data storage property and the alias given the default alias name as well. Now save it. Now if you want to check it with the help of SmartView that the data has been fed or not, you can go to the SmartView and check it as well. See, like this, I have connected with my SmartView and I'm going to check it right now that it has been updated or not. I'm going to refresh it. After refreshing it, what all members has been added, it will be shown over here. Before that, I need to just refresh the database because I have added certain members over here. After saving it, cancel it from here. Now refresh the database. Whenever you're going to add any new member in your instance, in your application, you are always supposed to refresh the database. Whatever changes you're making in the application, you're always supposed to refresh the database. So I have refreshed the database. Now I'm going to check it in my Excel whether it has been updated or not. Now you can see that whatever members I have added by giving them by alias name or given them directly their name, so it has been already added in my it has already been shown in my SmartView itself that whatever members I have added in the application is successfully loaded. So this was my first ticket which has been resolved. My second open PBCS ticket is ticket T_103, in which I have to create a data integration rule to create or to load new cash account. I have to load a metadata basically for this, not a data file, just a metadata. So how I'm going to load a metadata with the help of a data integration rule? So for that, first we need to prepare a CSV comma delimited file, which you can see I have created over here. For making you people understand, I'll just give the naming convention over here, that what all things I have taken or what all dimensions I have taken, what all member properties I have taken to load metadata of that particular cash account. So I have taken account, I have taken alias default, after that I have, this is my parent member, after that this is my data storage property. So yeah, these all accounts which have not been added in my instance, I wanted to load this with the help of data integration rule. So this is the how I have prepared my CSV file of metadata cache. I named it as metadata underscore cache, where I have taken account, alias as default, parent member and data storage. This is my metadata file. So how I'm going to upload it? First I'll go to my application, I'll go to data integration, go to data exchange. First we need to create source and target in the data integration, and rest we'll do everything in the data management, because data management is not supporting source, target, period and category. So from here I'll be doing, so from here I'll be creating the source and target for the application. Go to the actions, select application. After going to the application, you can just see that you can create a source from here. Go to the this plus sign of add, go over there, select the category. Like first I need to create a source. I will create a data source as name, and this is going to be my type file, where my source is in form of flat file, which because I'm going to load data with the help of CSV file. If the source is if the type is going to be anything else like Oracle EPM Cloud, NetSuite, or Oracle SCM Cloud, you can select that as well, but right now I'm doing with the help of file. After selecting the file, you need to give the name of that file. Like I have given the cache account over here, as you can see in my screen. So you can give the cache account, because you're loading the cache account, just to make specifically remember that what you're doing. I named it as cache account 1. Description I have given over here that I'll be loading a metadata. In case you forget what you have done, just for a description I'll be writing over here loading metadata for cache account. Like this I have created my source. Okay, I will click OK over here. Registration is successfully done. Now I'll create the target. I will select the proper source over. I'll go over it. I will click on again. I will click on the plus sign. I will select the dimension, because I am loading the metadata. You have to keep in mind that whenever you're loading the metadata in target application, you have to select the dimension. I have created the category selected as dimension. I will select the application as vision, because I'm working in a vision. If you want to give a prefix, you can give. If you don't want to give a prefix, you can. It is up to you. Just you need to remember that whatever target application you have made, it has been there in the system, and you know where it is. Click on OK. There must be some error which is it is creating from morning. Okay, let's not give prefix. Let's try it without prefix. Okay, without taking prefix also, the application is successfully registered. Due to some error, it was not taking prefix, because when I have tried first, it has taken. Okay, so over here you can just see that there is in dimension there are various lists which has get open, where you want to work with the version, smartest, scenario, entity, account, or custom. But right now we need to load metadata in account dimension. So from here I'll go to the action in application details. From application details, I will select the members which I have added in my CSV file. So account was there, data storage was there. If not selected, then you have to select the property. These are property I was there. This dimension was there, and my dimension name was there in my Excel file. If you don't remember, let me show you. See, account was there, alias default was there, parent member was there, and data storage was there. So over here I will select the account, data storage, alias, and parent. And after that, selecting that, you have to give data table column name, which should be given specifically to everyone, for every dimension name you have chosen. After that, in which it has not been given, you have to choose it from here. Every data table column name should be different from others which has been used. After that, save it. After saving it, okay, it has been saved. After saving it, go back to the data management. Now we load with the help of data management. Go to the integration, we load the rest from the data management. After going to the data management, you can see after going to the data management, go to the setup. After going to the setup, source system and target application has already been created. Go to the import format. After going to the import format, you have to create your import format from here. You can name it as cache 1 underscore IMF. I'll be naming different so that I can understand while mapping that whatever I have done is correct or not. After that, I'll be selecting the source from here, reset it, search it, whatever source you have created, select that. Like I have created cash account 1, I'll be selecting that. After that, go to the target, select the target whichever you will be working with, search. Okay, my target was vision account. Okay, after that select the file type. As it is my metadata, so I'll be doing with the help of delimited all data type. Save it. After saving it, you can just see that you have to do the mapping here as well. So I'll be doing the mapping for this account. Okay, I'll just show you how I have done my mapping which I have created. Okay, I have done the mapping over here. Copy pasted account, given the field number means whatever you have created in your CSV file, that field number you have created, you would be giving in your mapping. So account is my first column, so I'll be giving the field number as first column over here, and we'll be giving it as number 1. After that, my alias default is at number 2, I'll give that. After that, data storage will be at number 4, and parent is at number 3. Data is not going to be a part of the spanning application, but since it is there, if you want to add, you can add and give any field number like 1 or 2. It won't create any trouble. So for keeping myself safe, I have not added data over here in my mapping. After that, go and save it. And you just need to see that whatever source and target you have created, you have selected that properly or not. After that, doing the proper mapping, we'll go to the location. We'll set the location for this. We'll be adding one location over here. Go to the location, add, name it as LOC. Whatever naming convention you want to give, you can give. Account 1. Select the import format. I have selected this import format. Since you will select import format, you will see automatically source and target will get selected. Created, you will save it, and you can see it has been added over here. While we are loading the metadata, there is no need of doing period or category mapping, so we will move to the workflow. After going to the workflow, you will do the data load mapping over here. In data load mapping, we'll do like to like mapping. So like you can just see in my application, I have done the I have selected the location, my period, and my category, in what category and what period I'll be doing. I have selected it from here. Go to the locations, click over LOC underscore cash, or whatever name you have given over there. Select the period and the category. Whatever you like to wish you want to change, you can change it as well if it's possible. Like it's an demo application, so right now it's having only current as a scenario added over here, but in later on you will be having more other options. So according to your convention, you can just change the period and category as well. After that, go to the account. We'll do the like to like mapping for everything. I have selected this account. I have given the star as a source value, target value, and given the rule name as different. We'll go to the alias default. We'll do the same for this as well. We'll give the rule name as R2. We'll save it. Always remember, rule name should always be differ from your previous one. No rule member should get matched to any other dimensions over here. Like these are your dimensions, no other rule number should get clash, otherwise it will create problem. After that, select the data storage. I did the mapping for this as well, named it as rule 3, and we'll go last one as parent. I did the mapping for this as well. After that mapping has been done, save it. Data load mapping has been done. Go to the data load rule. Going to the data load rule. After going to the data load rule, we just create new rule over here. I'll name it as DLR underscore cash. account. My category is already been selected by default. After that I have to select my import format. My import format was cash underscore IMF. My target plan type is regular. I'll go and select the file. You can just go and upload the file wherever you have saved it. So I'm already having my metadata file over here. I'll select it, will save it, and will execute the rule. Import from source, export from source, run. You can select the start and end period if you're going to have it. If not, then it's okay. Refresh it. After 10 seconds you can refresh it. You need to check that whatever the location, period, category, source you have selected has been generated or has been selected right or not, otherwise the rule will not get run. Okay, so my first rule DLR underscore cache has got successfully done, which has been created by me before. Just to people explain you, I was doing it, and you can just see it has been imported, validated, and exported as well. So like this I have loaded my metadata with the help of data integration rule. Okay, okay, data already has been loaded, that's why it is showing error. Okay, now you have to check, you have to validate that whatever the data, if it's going to be in bulk or if it's not going to be bulk, has been loaded successfully or not. So for that, go to the smart view, connect with your application, make a connection with the application. We are going to check it that whatever the data we have loaded has been successfully loaded or not in the application. Maybe it has gone uploaded in the application but not visible over here. Just to make a confirmation and doing over the validation before moving ahead, we'll just do the validation over here with the help of Excel. My plan actual version was working, product was product X, my year was FY22, and my month was, I have loaded for December 2022. Entity, for which entity I have loaded, suppose I have loaded for the entity of 110. My account was cash account, so I'll select the cash account over here. Okay, refresh it. Okay, whatever name you have given in your default alias over the account name has all successfully loaded the data. Since this is a gray out area because this is actual data scenario we have selected as actual, which cannot be changed, that's why it's in read only mode. So like this we have created this and loaded the metadata of cash account. Okay, my third ticket is open PBSS ticket is ticket T underscore 105, where my issue is to classify product as active or inactive using the attribute UDA and shared member. Okay, basically what is attribute and what is UDA? Attribute dimension is very powerful function in PBC's application, where now which is actually used to describe the data in our application precisely, that what if you're having too many products or if you're having too many customer, you want to see that in my X store this customer is coming too many times, or this customer coming for the once. So for just to keep a track record over the products, over the customer or any other any other dimension, we create attribute dimension, and to create it more specifically, to understand it in a more and to get the data in a more specific way, we create a user defined attribute as well. So how to create a how to specify attribute and UDA, we'll understand with the help of example over here. Go to the dimensions. After going to the dimension, I'll go to the product. I'll be reclassifying the product as with the help in the product. I will add the custom attribute over here. Like for example, I have added the custom attribute like product by quality, product by size, and product by customer. Over here I have added the product. We'll go to the plus sign, we'll give the proper name over here. Like I'll add the product by color. I have added the name as product by color. Save it. After that you have to create a member for this as well. We'll add a child over here. Okay. Okay, I have selected over here and giving the product as a red color. I'll be adding a children for the product by color, red or by yellow. And suppose I wanted to add was a green. Okay, so I have added the product like that. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I have added the attribute like that to so that I can just make the proper specification of the data, and to create a data in a to see the data in a more specific way properly. I have just created the attribute so it can show the data in a more easy and specific way. That's why we create attribute. Like for product by quality, you want to see the product is good or bad. Yeah, I have just specified the product by quality in two different ways, that the product can be good or can be bad. Same goes product by the size, where I'm going to define the product by size. The product is large, the product is medium, the product is very small, or the product is very large. Like that I'll be specifying the size as well according to the product. After that, custom attribute has been given. Go and refresh the database. Now here comes what is user defined attribute, what is UDA. It is actually a word or a descriptive phrase which help us to understand a attribute or a member property in a very easy way, or you can just whenever you just specify the data in a more specific or very specific or easy form. That's why we create a user defined attribute as well with the help of attribute, where you which is tagged on a base dimension, which can provide you additional information about each bottle level member in for a cross reporting. Like if you want to do the cross reporting, it will help you in a very, it is going to be very helpful for you, and it is a special type of dimension which is actually referred when you're having which you are in which you are having a lot of data, and you want a data in a more specified way. So how I'm going to create a UDA? Like, I'll go to the product. In this product, I'll go to the parent member. After going to the parent member, I'll click on edit. After clicking on edit, you can just see there is an option of creating attribute values, UDA and member formula. I'll go to the UDA. I have created like this. I have just specified the product, that product can be defined by a gender, that person can be a male person, can be a female person, can be a child, or none of these. You can add more value as, that person can be aged by a age. You can add that person age, or you want that he can be a, he or she can be female, male, or it can be any other category. If you wanted to add, like, you can add it from here. So like, if I have added the category as young boy, so I have added the UD as young boy over here. After that, I'll just save it. I will move on with the, by how I'm going to distinguish between the product and the, how I'm going to give the attribute to value and the UDA to a particular product. I'll go over here. I will just select the member from this. Like this, I have selected this member. I'll go on the edit. I will add the attribute value. Like, this product is all about the size. I have added the size as large. Okay, and I named the quality also as bad. When named as UDA, well, it has been mostly used by children. The basis of children are female and children. Now save it. After that, you can just view it from here, that whatever the attribute value or whatever the UDA you have given is properly visible or not from here. If you want to check this with the help of if you want to see that my under my product of category, in product by size, in my large size, what all products are has been distinguished. With the help of that, you can just see in the smart view or in the data form. Go to the smart view. We'll name it we'll give the base data. I want to see my financial 2023, my quarter 4, in my this entity showing the product of what data. Instead of selecting the account, I'll be selecting the attributes over from here. Okay, first just select the accounts. Okay, and if I wanted to see that what all products has been added, I'll go to this product, I'll insert the attribute. Okay, so I'll select market by size, market by product. Okay, so I'll just select maybe by all. So you will just see there will option come of this all, and you want to see that what all products lie under this, you will just select this. we can see the list has been like this. You can check that these all attributes and UD has been added in your application or not with the help of application, with the help of smart view. Now what is shared member and why we use the shared member? So to create an alternate so that we can create an alternate hierarchy for any of the member, we create a shared member. Shared member can be made of any member, any base level member. So shared memory allows alternate roll-up structure for an application. A base member must exist before you create a shared member. So basically, for whatever member you'll be creating a shared member, that should be having a base member itself. Like in product, if I'm going to add one child as product activity, I want to see that these products are going to have the product activity or not. So for my easy convention, I have added the product activity status, where I'll be creating that child as active member, active, we'll name it as active, and we'll name it another one as and we'll name the another one as inactive. I want to put those products under inactive or active category, which are on a very huge demand active and which are on a very huge demand inactive. So like this, I have created a member over here, product activity status. Under this, I want to see, like suppose under this this product is highly active. So I'll go over here, I'll create a child of this, will name same as what that product is they having, 110. Will add the data storage as shared and will save it. So you can see that this member is highly active, that's why it has been shown over here. If you want to see that, if you want to create one more, I'll just create one more for you. You want to see that this p underscore 120 is highly inactive, so I'll make this as p underscore 120 is highly inactive. I'll select the data storage type as shared. So these members are highly inactive. That is how we create a okay. So that this is how I have created the this is how I have shown product category, product activity status, where I have given the active this product is highly active and this product is highly inactive. You can create an alternate hierarchy for your convention, that if you want to see in a more specific and in a more generative way, you can create a shared member as well, like this. Okay, my next open ticket is ticket t underscore 109, sorry, and my issue is data load is getting failed for entity 150 under entity 100. Okay, under entity 100 is my parent member, where my entity 150 where data load is getting failed. This is my open ticket came and I need to resolve it. First of all, I need to go and check that under my entity 100 my 150 entity exists or not. Either you can check it from directly going to the instance, or either you will go and through check it with the smart view that 150 member exists or not. So better option which is go under dimensions. Okay, we are on dimension page itself. Go and check under the entity. After going to the entity, we'll just check that entity once under 100 is my parent member and 150 is going to be the child of this. If it doesn't exist, we need to make this entity as well. So my one, so you can just see 100 is my parent member and my 150 entity doesn't exist. Only if my 150 entity doesn't exist, then how I can put data in it? So first of all, I need to create this entity and then I can load data in this. So I'll just go and first create the entity for this member, 150 entity member. I'll name it as 150. Will name it, the alias name is North America. Save it, refresh the database. So have you understand the error that the entity was getting data load was getting failed, and the entity 150, as it can be a new entity or the existing entity which doesn't exist. So that is why the data was not getting loaded, that's why it was getting failed. So like that we have created this entity, and now we can load data. How we are going to load data in this? Go to connect with the smart view. So I have just created a I've just checked the scenario. I've just created checking with the help of smart view over here. Let's pivot this account on reclick this. So I've added over here this North America. North America was my 150 member. If you remember, I don't know why Alia's name is coming right now. Okay, resources was my 100th member. My entity was 100, which was my parent member. I added the child of this member as North America, which was 150, which was not where the data was not getting load. So after adding the entity which was not there under entity 100, we added this entity and we can just load data after this. Okay, so like this, my this ticket where the data was not getting loaded and it was getting failed under 150 entity has got loaded. So these are the tickets. Okay, I have one more ticket to solve, which was open PBS ticket. Ticket number was ticket T underscore 107, where the issue was data input is not allowed for 4110 member as it is marked as dynamic calc. Okay, first we'll go to the smart wheel, check the issue, that what's the issue. Data input is not allowed for 4110 member at it is marked as dynamic calc. Okay, as it was not taking the data for 4110 member. Okay, this is my 4110 member where if suppose by mistake it has been marked as never share, like you can see it has been marked as never share. So when you will go uh, to the smart view and you will check it, then you will see that there was this member will be shown with the marked as gray area instead of yellow. So you can see that 4110 is the member which has been shown over here with the which is marked with the uh, gray color, as it was marked as a dynamic calc. So when dynamic calc is the member where it is a parent member used for the parent member, but the data get roll up to the member where it is not shown. So where the data gets roll up over there, if it has been marked as a dynamic calc, so the data will not get the data will there is an option which option will not come to fill data or to submit data. So we need to go over there in the data storage property, like suppose it was marked as dynamic calc and you want to fill the data, as it is not a parent member, it is a child. So how you are going to change it, so how you will understand what is the problem. Suppose that this member has been marked as a dynamic calc member and you go and check the issue that why it has been showing as gray out area. Okay, as you can see, this is the member 4001, which is marked as a dynamic calc member. This is my 410110 member, which is marked as dynamic calc. That's why it's showing the overhead is showing the gray area, which makes me which is quite understandable that it is marked as dynamic calc. So I have to go and change the property from dynamic calc to store. So I'll go to the edit option, I'll go and change the data storage property as store. I'll save it. After that, I'll refresh the database. After refreshing the database, I'll go over here, I'll refresh the same over here, and you can just see that you can fill data over here. As it was already being yellow, I don't know why it was not coming, but in if I am doing the member property as data storage property as dynamic cal, it shouldn't be gray. So if the area is coming gray, and if you will change it from dynamic cal to store, you can just see, you can fill data over here and you will get the yellow, and instead of gray out area you will see the yellow area where you can submit the data. And that's all. That's how to solve this ticket. That's all for today. We'll solve more tickets in next session. Thank you so much.